and obviously it's a whole conflict of ideologies with his brother-in-law.
She is a happy-go-lucky, light-hearted person.
I suppose I'm the contradiction in this play because I'm a burger playing the Sinhalese.
It's a story that's over 100 years old, but it's so relatable, up to date. It's a real pleasure to be in the show.
And also it's hilarious, and it's with this great cast.
I pray every day that racism would be erased from the face of our nation and we'll march to a single drum. That is my dream.
If he wants more, call a policeman, give him into custody.
His voice not so encouraging.
These rickshaw police think that just because I come from Jaffna, I don't know the hair. Maradane to Vellavatte, 50 cents is quite enough.
He's saying the duck is very heavy, sir.
What? Idiot! Tell him that I carried that on my knees. Hold up!
Hi, I'm Anu and I'm playing the man who comes from Jaffna, Dureswami Pillai. And obviously it's a whole conflict of ideologies with his brother-in-law, Cleveland Rajaratnam.
Good morning, Raju. Wonderful day, isn't it? Birds singing, sun shining.
Hi, I'm Hans and I play the role of Cleveland Rajaratnam in the play He Comes from Jaffna.
You're happy? And why shouldn't I be? With a good wife and a good son. What's this? String hoppers and chicken porial. What more can a man want?
You can see the clash of the old world and old ideals and the new ideals, and get a glimpse of how Sri Lanka used to be in the early part of the 20th century. And it's a whole lot of fun, and a lot of characters get embroiled in this clash of ideals.
Hello? Is that you?
Oh, Mapa.
How is business? Are you making good money?
Oh, yes.
No mischief, I hope?
Oh, no.
I hope you have been a good boy.
Oh, yes.
What time do you go get up in the morning?
7 every morning.
What time do you go to sleep?
10, half past 10.
Now you may sit down.
Hi, I'm Spasha Malasekara, and I play the character Miriam in He Comes from Jaffna. Marian is Cleveland Rajaratnam's second British wife. She's quite young. She's just around 40, 45 years of age. So fairly much younger than Cleveland. She is a happy-go-lucky, light-hearted person.
Marion, my wife, my brother-in-law.
How do you do? I hope you received my letter of welcome into our family. I wrote to Arun from Jaffna.
Yes, thank you very much. I hope you had a comfortable journey.
I had the second class compartment all to myself.
The train was not full.
Full to the brim. Our people are now invading Colombo. But I had the door locked.
My name is Michael Holsinger. I suppose I'm the contradiction in this play because I'm a burger playing the Sinhalese in this Tamil community house. So that's rather a lot of fun.
Instead of sticking to the rubber train which I knew, I speculated on a consignment of sheep from Australia, hoping to sell in Arabia for a profit.
Hi everyone, my name is Biman Vimalratna.
Here I am. I was beginning to feel as if I'd known you for years and years. What? I feel as if I've known you for longer than Kami.
This is my third time acting with Uncle Jit, and over the last 2 or 3 years that I've known him, we've become quite close, good friends. So it's a real pleasure to be in the show.
Fancy me being your son. If all stepmothers were as kind as you, they would cease to be a wife.
And if all stepsons were as good, there would never have been one.
Tea ready, lady?
Thank you, Martin. Tell Master, he's in the office room.
I know, lady. Up so early.
He has not slept a week. He has finally decided to raise his rents of all his houses. He's composing a letter to send round to his tenants.
The father raises rents. Nonsense. He's been going to raise his rents forever, but he always keeps putting it off.
It's very interesting because there's a sneak peek into what colonial Sri Lanka was like, and for the younger generation, I think it will be interesting to see what it was like back then as well, because there are a lot of references to that time period as well, and also it's hilarious, and it's with this great cast.
How are you, my dear? I am nearly ready for you. Just a few more stitches and it will be finished.
Oh, how good of you! How pretty! This will have the place of honor in my stall.
You must patronize her stall.
I'll buy everything.
Then you must come with a full purse. My prices will be very high.
My name is Dilushka Dimel. My character is basically the Appu of Mr. Rajaratnam's household, and I'm extremely talkative. And if there's even the slightest gossip in the household, I'll spread it around the entire village.
Martin! Martin! Your keys.
My keys, sir?
Your keys. The keys to the sideboard, the key to the storeroom, your keys.
Sir, but how can I...
Your keys, Martin!
Hi, my name is Kovindu Diseram, and I am playing Isaacs the shoemaker in He Comes from Jaffna.
Today is the first of the month.
Yes, indeed. Today is the first of the month.
We got to pay lot of people, lot of money, sir. If Master can give little money on account, we'll oblige.
What's this?
Bill, sir. 18 pairs of shoes.
Oh, I say.
This is too much.
Yes. You lady, don't say like that. Small prices I'm charging. 12.50 only a pair. And for lasting shoes, not enough to pay the rent, sir.
It doesn't.
Doctor's bills, lady.
It doesn't pay the rent. We know.
You lady, I am telling the truth.
So my character is the shoemaker in the play, and I am playing the only guy, the only tenant that you meet, Mr. Rajaratnam.
Every time wanting to pay the rent, sir, but can't. Like putting it to the face like that. It can't. From morning till evening, I am not eating. But can't help. Whose fault? Now the youngest girl has got the rickets. Doctor said to give orange. After squeezing. Formerly the wife Mary used to do the dressmaking. Now that also can't. All sorts of complaints. All over the leg, pimples. And here, heart beating. Like Renenki. What to do? Can't help. Whose fault?
Hi, my name is Danu. I play Aru in this play. He Comes from Jaffna was written back in the year 1908. It's a story that's over 100 years old, but it's so relatable, up to date.
Ade, Tambe, where is your uncle?
Uncle, I think office. I'll call him and
wait. You sit down.
No, I didn't let him.
No, sit down.
I'm fascinated over the script. I have always wanted to play. This was one of the plays that I always wanted to act. I've been haunting Uncle Jit to cast me in it. Unfortunately, I missed out, but I'm playing the role that I've always wanted to.
Now, you say that you are doing well, huh? Oh, yes. Is that the truth?
Why you doubt me?
I doubt everything except what I see. Oh. How many clients have you?
22.
Ade. Then you are making money.
Yes.
How much?
How much?
How much?
5 guineas?
Show me the 5 guineas you have made this week.
I put it in the bag.
What's amazing about He Comes from Jaffna is the fact that the cast is brilliant. We have some, what can I say, established actors who have lived on stage performing, so it's a great privilege to share the space with them.
What kind of interest do they give you?
None. Unless you put in a fixed deposit, Abba.
Aru, I have told you to send me all your money, and just to encourage you, I will pay you 2.5% interest. But you haven't sent me anything.
But this year, Abba, I was very busy buying furniture for my office.
Then show me your furniture.
It's at my chambers. I don't carry them around.
Tomorrow I am coming to your chambers to see your furniture.
Abba, I bought this watch and chain.
What for?
To tell the time. Abba!
Aren't there enough clock towers in Colombo for you to tell the time?
First time was long before me, about 30 years before that. And it was by the famous E.C.B. Vijay Singh, who played the lead role.
Adi Appa! Raju! What a big boy you have grown up to be, huh?
Yes. He's a fine lad, isn't he?
Yes. What is his line of business?
He's at the bar.
So you are also an advocate. How many clients have you?
None as yet.
Adi, my boy Aru has 22. Lower their rents now. That is another matter in trial.
Now, the fact is, Duray, there is something radically wrong with all my properties. All their roofs leak.
I know those roofs.
So I've been doing plays, theatre for a long time. I've acted, directed, produced, staged, managed, a lot of things. School production. While I was in school, I've directed other schools for Shakespeare. Also directed as a drama teacher for several schools, and also taken part in a lot of fun plays. And I have to say this is one of the funniest that I've been doing, and the jokes just don't get old.
My theory is that when he is 21, a man is a man and ought to earn his own living.
Yes, but if he can't, Duray?
Can't? You see this boy? When he was 21, I told him, get out of my house. And he got out.
I am a person who is backstage most of the time. I've been handling bits of production, and but when Jit asks you to act, you can't say no. And the other part of the contradiction is here I am, a Pete Wright, in a predominantly Thomian cast play, doing a fundraiser for a Thomian interactive library.
There are no times like old times, and no friends like old friends. Nature doesn't reproduce them anymore.
I like playing this role because she's a fairly happy-go-lucky, light person who doesn't take herself too seriously. The only time actually that she really gets annoyed is when Duray Swami Pillai, the man from Jaffna, tries to kiss her, and sort of like he's drunk and he makes a nuisance out of himself. So that is the only time she kind of gets angry and shows a bit of emotion. But other than that, she's a happy-go-lucky, nice role to actually play.
Where are you going, my lotus love? Come on, the yard, come with me. Come to my house, Marian.
Mr. Duray Swami Pillai putting a small drink. Very funny.
Fascinating thing is that the jokes even could be understood at this age, almost 100 years afterwards. You see, all these the same jokes are being said even today.
He is making 5 guineas a week.
More or less.
See with you what it is to have a father like.
You have given your son very handsome presents.
What fascinates me always is the kind of insight that it provides into a culture at the time that still holds true now. I think this play is about othering, right? So it's about the other within our society.
It's a story that's over 100 years old, but it's so relatable, up to date.
And what has changed in over 100 years? Probably not much. So then what do we need to do? And this play kind of points towards that. So pleasure working with Jit, and it was a blast doing this again.
Well, have you finished your letter?
Yes, not quite, but I have begun it, yes. See?
I see nothing but erasures.
Yes, this is a rough draft.
So I should think.
Yes, it may look a little indistinct, but the purport is painfully clear. I have first made my meaning quite plain.
And then you have erased it all.
Expressed it differently. I've toned it down. Till now, no. I flatter myself. This conveys exactly
what is not your meaning.
Yeah, just so. Listen.
After the first month or so, he wrote to me, Dear Appa, I am hard up. I would like something to eat. Your loving son. I soon put a stop to that. I wrote back to him, My dear Aru, I have heard that story before. Your loving father. He didn't write again.
So I play Dureswama Pillai. He's an old school Jaffna resident, a Tamil gentleman. Of course, it's the way he's portrayed is very stereotypical of how a lot of us, not us, but back in the early 20th century, a lot of people saw the Tamil community, the Tamil intelligentsia, and so obviously he's very thrifty. That's once again another stereotypical trait. Thrifty to a fault, actually. He has a son. He's lost his wife. And he's coming to see his brother-in-law, who his sister has married, and who's also passed away. And and then this clash of ideals of the old world and the new, or rather the Jaffna and the Colombo, which also has tremendous significance in what happened in the context of the last 30 years. The whole saga unfolds, and everybody gets embroiled in this whole mishmash of ideas.
I have not seen you for such a long time. Huh? Tonight, I will give you a treat. And the only problem is that I don't know Colombo all that well.
I know.
Where is the cheapest place?
Appa, I'm very busy today.
Business?
Yes.
I am very pleased to hear that. I will have dinner here then.
Yes, of course, Mariam. Yes, of course.
And you have seen me and I have seen you. Tomorrow I will come to your chambers and you can show me your furniture. You may go and come.
Oh, this cast is wonderful. I'm very happy with the cast, especially the younger lot, because a lot of them, which includes your generation completely, is unaware of the life at that time. And there is a certain I don't know, I feel a spiritual upliftment that when we discuss it, you see. There's a kind of awe, the whole thing, there is definitely a kind of awe at the end of this play, you see. And I don't know, this is definitely adding to reconciliation of some sort. That's why I keep doing it.
Helen Ray is a friend. I know that friend. He comes from Jaffna. In my office on KKS Road in Jaffna, I have a large sign behind where I sit, so that all such friends who come into my office can come and read it. You know what it says? I tell you, I had some money and a friend. I lent my money to my friend. I asked my money of my friend. I lost both money and my friend.
When it comes to the significance of this play to society, I don't know whether the ideals and the doctrine espoused in this play holds true for society today, because it's like I said, it's really pretty stereotypical of characterization and ethnicity and gender, lots of things, lots of problematic things where you come, for me personally.
First of all, nobody could live without eating for 5 days.
I suppose you have tried.
You think we have time in Jaffna for such foolish experiments?
Well then,
it stands to reason, no? If you had given that fellow half a loaf of bread, then he would have sworn at you. I know that man. He comes from Jaffna.
Yes, you say you know all these people and that they come from Jaffna. You say that you are worth 5 lakhs, but I say that you are worth nothing more or less.
I've been acting for about 15 years. Took a break a couple of years ago because I have 2 young kids. Now that they're older, it gives me a little more flexibility to get back into acting. Working with Jit has been really nice. It's after a long time, since after school actually. The play is a light-hearted play, so it hasn't required too much of my time, which is nice.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Whom better should I talk to?
You know, Raja, I don't much like you in this new humor of yours.
Yes, well, my eyes have been opened.
Yes, but I preferred them half closed.
Yes, well, I didn't like it to begin with myself. But today I am another being. Yesterday I was a fool. Today I am a philosopher. I study men and women like insects under a microscope.
Unity, racism, which has raised its head once again in this country. I pray every day that racism would be erased from the face of our nation and will march to a single drum. That is my dream. And that is one of the reasons this play, I continue to do this.
Uncle, can I have a word with you?
Yeah. What do you have to say?
Uncle, Martin just told Appa that you have lost all your money.
Oh?
That you have lost everything and that you are completely ruined. You don't even have a penny.
Yeah. And what did Durain say?
Oh, Appa said he expected it and went on eating those sandwiches. Then he said if he had remained in Jaffna that this would have not happened.
Yes, because they all come from Jaffna and he knows them all.